Welcome to day 14 of this mindfulness meditation introduction. Take a seat, finding a way to sit that expresses nobility and dignity. Can be helpful to allow the sternum to lift ever so slightly up so that your belly and diaphragm can be free, so that the breath can flow unimpeded. And you might like to take a couple of deeper breaths. And then settling your attention in a space where you experience the breath vividly. And allowing your attention to settle there in the here and now, receiving the breath. And for today's practice, I'd like to introduce a little explicit practice in self-compassion. And as your practice deepens, you'll come to understand that there is that consciousness itself, or awareness, is itself totally open to all experience, non-judgmental, holding, accepting whatever arises in the moment. Yet with our highly complex human brain, we can tend to cloud that with many thoughts of judgment and rumination toward ourselves and our experience. And so sometimes it's beneficial to explicitly practice with self-compassion in order to connect with that compassionate space of the mind, which is there as a base level below thoughts and concerns. And so I invite you to place a hand on the body somewhere that feels comforting to you. You might place a hand on the heart or on the belly, or even both. And just take a moment to feel the sensations that arise from contact. Just feeling the hand on the heart, on the belly. We're mammals, so we respond to touch. This is a very simple adaptation that you can bring into practice to support yourself when challenging experiences arise. And then as best you can, welcome yourself into this practice. Maybe greeting yourself and your experience in this moment like you would do someone you love. letting your heart melt toward yourself in this moment. And you might like to bring to your breath the intention of kindness and compassion. Breathing kindness into the body and breathing with the intention of kindness out into the world. You might allow your hands, which are placed on the body, to carry an intention of kindness into the body. And allow yourself to receive the kindness and support that you're offering yourself right now. And sometimes it can help to just imagine, how would you treat a friend in this moment? How you would hold space for a loved one, someone you care for. And allow yourself to hold yourself and your experience as it is right now, with that same compassion and care. And consciousness is always open and vast, like the clear blue sky, which can hold all things. Fighter jets, balloons, birds, clouds, without judgment or resistance, simply the open space. And sometimes the open space of mind is obscured by clouds of depression or angry thoughts or resentment. But always that experience, as challenging as it can be, is held in the space of consciousness, this open space. And this space is always inherently open, and non-judgmental. It's a little like a grandma, able to hold compassionately whatever we experience. So let's, in this moment, just bring in the energy of kindness and compassion, and the intention to hold space for whatever arises, free of judgment, free of resistance. Breathing in kindness. And breathing out kindness. And for the last minute of the practice, just see if you could hold kind and compassionate space with a tender curiosity for whatever arises. And now we will bring this practice to a close. You can let your attention drop back to the sensations in the body. And as you go through your day, perhaps you'd like to weave a little kindness and compassion toward yourself and your experience into your day. And if you'd like to continue to learn meditation with me, you can access the remainder of this course by signing up to Embodied Mindfulness, my in-depth online meditation training and community. We practice together live each week. There are theory talks, meditations of varying lengths, embodied practices, compassion practices, and of course, in-depth mindfulness training. Or you can support me on Patreon, and this 30-day course is available to all members. So thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you back here soon.